So today we're going to be working on integer multiplication. And just like we did with integer addition and integer subtraction, we're going to start with what we already know. So looking at the example here, this is 3 times 4. And so when you learned how to multiply, you learned that this is repeated addition. So I need 3 groups of 4. So it's 4 plus 4 plus 4. Or I just pull out 4 sets of counters 3 times. So then all together, I look and I see, oh, I have 12. And so the answer to 3 times 4 is 12. 12 positives. So here's my next example. 3 times negative 4. So I want you to take a second and think about what we just discussed. With normal multiplication, this is 3 groups of whatever it is that they're looking for. So right now we're looking for 3 groups of negative 4. I want you to vision what that's going to look like. What am I about to do? And what will my total be? So hopefully you thought of 3 groups of reds, those negatives. So there's one group of negative 4. Here's another group of negative 4. This is 3 groups of negative 4. Right now, I'm looking at 3 groups of negative 4, and I have 12 negatives. So altogether, my answer is negative 12. So here's our next example, negative 3 times 4. Now, in the other examples, this first number told us how many groups we needed. So before we had 3 times 4, we needed 3 groups of 4. And then we needed 3 groups of negative 4. So it was easy for us to pull out those negative counters and do 3 groups of negative 4. But now we have this negative sign. And before, when we needed groups of them, now it's telling us that we need to take out groups of 4. We're going to take out 3 groups of 4. So right now on my mat or on my table, there's nothing. So in order for me to take something out, I need to start with something. So since I'm starting with nothing, I'm still going to add counters to my tabletop, and I'm still going to start with 0. I'm going to start with nothing. So you know what that means is that I'm going to put 0 pairs up here. So here's a 0 pair. Okay, now this right here is telling us that we need to take out 3 groups of 4. Well, right now I only have one group of 1 0 pair. So I'm going to have to put my 0 pairs in as groups of 4. Okay, so right here, this is one group of 4 0 pairs. I need 3 groups of 4 0 pairs. So this is very similar to what I did a minute ago with the positives and the negatives. Just now I'm just making groups of 0 pairs. Okay, so this is 2 groups of 4 0 pairs. And then I just need one more group of 4 0 pairs. 3 groups of 4 0 pairs. Okay, that's what I have. Now, the multiplication number sentence over here is telling me to take out 3 groups of 4. Well, okay, I have 3 groups of 0. If I take out 3 groups of 4, I'm taking these out. Here's one group of 4, because this is positive. I'm taking the positive ones out. Take out that one group of 4. Take out that other group of 4. And then the third group of 4. I took out 3 groups of 4, and that left me with negative 12 left over. So negative 3 times 4 is equal to negative 12. All right, here's our last kind of multiplication problem. Now we have negative 3 times negative 4. So we did 3 times 4. We did 3 times negative 4. We did negative 3 times 4. And now we're doing negative 3 times negative 4. Now this type of problem is similar to the one that we just did, the negative 3 times 4. We are starting with nothing on our table. So we're going to have to take out 3 groups of negative 4. Well, I have nothing here right now. So I can't take out anything yet because I have nothing. So since I have nothing right here, I'm going to start with nothing. So starting with nothing, again, calls for 0 pairs. All right, so just like before, I'm going to make my 3 sets of 4 0 pairs. And I want you to be thinking as I'm doing this, or as you're doing this, because you guys have color counters too, as we're doing this, what do you think we're about to do? Think about the last example. That negative sign tells us to do something specific. Okay, so now that we have it all set up, let's read it again. So this negative sign means that we're going to take out 3 groups of negative 4. Take out 3 groups of negative 4. So looking here, these are my negatives. 1 group of negative 4, 2 groups of negative 4, 3 groups of negative 4. I took out 3 groups of negative 4, and that left me with positive 12.